Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. And in this opportunity here, I'm bringing you this free, completely free indicator. If you've been following me for quite some time, you probably remember this indicator. This was the first one. Well, I want to say one of the first ones that I started working, and I created a Telegram group. Um, However, I had some issues, if you remember. So I had to remove and delete everything. So I am bringing everything back up, but in a better way, of course. Now, this indicator, I'm going to give you the entire script, and I'm going to show you how to use it, how to install this basically, and the new updates, because I did some major updates and upgrades on this indicator. I made it simpler. It was very heavy. The script was very, very heavy. Um, it was actually quite messed up. I remember, because again, this was one of the first codes that I was working on. And as a beginner, oh my God, it had so many flaws and so anyways, I made it way better right now. And the cool thing again is for free. And I created this Telegram group that you will be able to join. Okay, I'm going to leave a link for this Telegram group in the description below. So go ahead and join. It's free. And right here, I'm leaving also the playlist, right? The entire playlist, so you can watch the previous, right, videos that I did for that indicator, explaining some of the strategies, the golden hour, some of the stuff, right? But again, this is how to set up the real gain cycle indicator. How to set it up. This is the old version. This is 9 months ago, right? It's the old version. So this, at this moment you're watching this right now, is October 23rd, right? October 23rd, 2025. And this is the 3.0 version, right? The other one, the old one, was the 2.5. So I'm giving you the script right here, and I'm actually going to pin the message at the top. So whenever you join this group and you happen to see a lot of conversation here, maybe you're not going to be able to find it, just go here where it says pin messages, and you click on here, and it will send you directly to the actual script. Okay. Uh, Now, how to install it? I'm going to show you how to install it right quick. And it will be actually pretty simple. So again, how do you do it? Go in the description of this video that you're currently watching. Go into the description. The first link is going to send you to the Telegram group. Make sure to follow that group, right? It's a free group. You're going to now see the actual file. If you don't see it, because maybe there is a lot more messages, just simply click here on the pin messages, and it's going to send you to the file. Click download. If you see download in there, or just show in Finder anyways, just open that link, the text, click on it, open it up, and now this is the code, right? You're going to need to highlight everything. If you don't know how to highlight it, you can go just simply click at the top and drag, and just make sure to cover everything up at the bottom, right? Or just highlight a little partial and click on your keyboard, Command A or Control A. That's going to highlight everything, right? Make sure you are highlighting everything. Then you right click on it and you right click on it and then click copy. Or once you have selected everything, you click Command C or Control C if you're on a Windows computer, right? Remember, copy. Once you copy that, you go straight now to Trading View. On Trading View, you're going to go into Pine Editor right here at the bottom. Pine Editor. You're going to click where it says right here, this little arrow, it says Manage Script. You're going to click where it says Create New Indicator. Click right there. Boom, and you're going to have this, right? So highlight everything, delete, right? Make sure you have no lines, nothing, everything is 0. Now you're going to right click and paste, right? And that's it. I just pasted the entire code right there. That's it. Don't touch anything. Don't delete anything. Don't touch anything. If you touch something here, you're probably going to mess up the code, right? So just add to chart. You can save it, right? Click save and add to chart. Once you add it to chart, minimize that. You see where I click, right? You minimize this, right? And wait for the indicator to pop up. There we go. This is the indicator. Now, I'm going to show you the new things that I added. And the you're going to have the indicator just like that, right? You don't have to change any colors and everything. I just set it up standardly as it is. So a lot better. It used to be way worse. Oh my goodness. It was horrible. You needed to change the colors manually. So anyways, I kind of made that for you already. So one of the things that you can make here, one of the changes you can make manually, if you don't like having too many lines on the chart, remember this is using the 20, the 50, and the 200, right? These are the filters. This is very important to understand here. What you have here, the 20, 50, 200, and also here 20, 50, 200. This is the filter. So what does this thing do? Like, let's say I want to, let's say I hide all of this. What's going to happen is the moving averages will disappear. You wait for it, it's loading. There we go. So you see the moving averages will disappear. However, the filter is still being applied. What does the filter do? The filter is I'm telling the indicator to only give buy signals whenever I'm above the 20, the 50, and the 200. If I disable the 200, I'm only telling the indicator, right, to give me buys whenever I'm above the 50 and above the 20. If I disable this, I'm telling the indicator to only give me buys, right, or sales. Like, let's say if I only give me buys whenever price is above the 20. So the indicator will only give me buys when the price is above the 20 SMA, right? So this is for visuals, and this is the actual filter. If I remove the entire filters right here, but I add the moving averages on the line, like on the chart, let's wait for it. Okay, you have all the lines, right? What's going to happen right here is that there is no filter being applied. So you will notice right here that you're getting a buy signal when you are below the 200 and below the 50. So it doesn't make sense, right? Why? This is why I'm trying to filter out, right? So I want to make sure that you guys are only getting buy signals whenever we're fully trending up, right? We're completely bullish, well, based on the theory of the moving averages, right? So look at what happens when I add a filter. So if I add the 200 moving average filter, what's going to happen? This should disappear. Boom. You see? They disappear. Why did they disappear? Because I just told the indicator, hey, don't give me any buys when we are below the 200 or 50, right? In this particular case, I just selected the 200. So the indicator will only be printing buys whenever we are above the 200. So I want to make sure that I have these three filters on. And if you don't want to have too many lines on the chart, you can already hide them if you want. You can hide the moving averages, but the filter is still being applied. So that's the cool thing, you know? You're still applying the filters, but they're invisible. They are not bothering you on the chart, right? You're not seeing that many fucking lines, you know, and there. If you don't like them, if you're okay, you can probably just show the 50 SMA, and that's it. You can just leave the 50 SMA, but you still know that the three moving averages are applied. The idea here is to leave them on. So here you can choose, let's say you like the whenever they cross over. So you like how it looks, the 20 and the 50 together. It's up to you. Anyways, right? So let's say I'm only going to leave the 50 SMA. Hope it makes sense. I'm taking my time here to explain. So anyways, scrolling down, you see I added another filter as well for session. This is very important. I do this with all my freaking indicators all the time, right? You have no idea how important this is because I see people and students just trading anytime during the day. And ideally, I don't recommend that. Pick a session, bro. Pick a session, London session, New York session, hey, even Asian session, but probably the first 3 hours of the opening, which is where most volatility is, right? So anyways, you see, if you uncheck this gray zone is going to disappear. You see, it just disappeared. Now I can enable the filter. In my case, I like trading the morning session from New York, right? So from 8 a.m. to around midday, this is the morning session from New York. And I highlight that because I want to see the gray zone. Wait for it. There we go. All right, so the indicator will only print signals there, right? It's going to avoid, it's going to ignore the whatever is happening outside those zones. I don't care. The indicator is not going to give me any signals within this area, right? Again, pretty simple, right? Now, what is the other thing that I included in this indicator? You notice now that you have the sell plus, right? This is old, okay? This is from the previous indicator as well. The previous version, I'm sorry. So you have sell plus and buy plus, right? And now you're starting to see these dots. What does these dots mean? Those are continuation entries, trend continuation. This, whenever you get a sell plus or buy plus, those are, the indicator is spotting a potential reversal. So that's a reversal sign. When you get an actual sell plus or buy plus, it's a reversal sign. And whenever you get a dot, whether it's a pink dot, it's a bearish, right, signal, and a blue dot, it's a bullish signal. So it's a continuation. So it means a trend continuation. So yes, these are signals too. If you want to buy and you get a dot, you understand that you are in a trend continuation. The indicator is telling you, hey, trend seems to be continuing to the upside. So it's going to print you a dot, right? Let's see what else, just right quick here. I think pretty much everything. Oh, I included volume. I included the volume filter here, but it's hidden. You're not going to see it, so don't worry. You don't need to care about that. The indicator will do this checkout filtering for you. Now, this is the coolest thing as well. You can right now. I have selected filtered, right? So it's more, how can I say, it's more sensitive. When you have it on standard, you're probably going to have, let's see, you see, you're going to have way more continuation signals. I don't like that. So I'm telling the indicator to filter, right, and to only look for the best continuation signals. So leave it on filter. All right, very important. If you don't know what that means, also, you just hover the mouse here and it will tell you, right? So this is the other beautiful part right now, because now you're getting the TPs right here. This is amazing here. Let's bring the indicator. Let's bring the price here. So I'm on the 5-minute time frame. This works in any time frame, guys. If you remember, if you're scalping or you're swing trading, whatever you're trying to do, you also have the TTR right here, TTD. I'm sorry, forgot what the name was of this indicator. So this is going to tell you, right, where price is going in most of the sessions, most of the time frames. So notice what's going to happen here. Boom. Now the indicator provides with a buy signal, right, of course, and you got the TP levels. Yeah, stop loss, TP1, TP2, TP3. You can customize that to your own liking right here, right? Now, cool thing again, you can customize the ATR multiplier. So that means, let's just leave it as it is right here at the moment. Now, one thing that you have to understand, let's go and just take the buy, right? I'm going to buy right there. It's telling me to place the stop loss here. And now, you can choose if you want to take just 1 to 2. You think that probably 1 to 3 is too far. That's fine. Ideally, a 1 to 2 is the most common target. Okay. Let's say, anyways, I'm targeting the 1 to 3 right there. So wait for price to do its thing. Now, sometimes it's going to reprint. It's going to print another continuation, right? And what's going to happen? There we go. You see, it printed another continuation. Excuse me. It printed a continuation signal. This is still open, right? We have not hit stop loss. We're not hit stop loss. So The indicator had just detected another continuation signal. If you want to take it, it's fine. You see right there, the indicator is telling you, hey, TP1 has been hit. Notice what this cool thing does. TP2 has been hit, right? And it will continue just like that. And of course, this day was a long ass day, and boom, TP3, right? So it disappears. As soon as TP3 or stop loss get hit, it will disappear. That table that it was just printing on the chart, it will just disappear. But you see, anyways, you would have two wins in this day. Now, as I mentioned, you get continuations and you get the reversals. I'll be very cautious with the reversals, right? With this type of signals, especially if we are choppy, right? So you can say, hey, you know what? No, I rather take continuation trends and not reversals. The cool thing about the reversals is that you can catch the like the very beginning of the trend. However, you're gonna be facing a lot more choppiness, right? Those early entries, trying to catch those early reversal signs, bro, they're very pretty freaking difficult, right? So in this particular case, probably what I would recommend also, just drop that 200 in there and just see, are you actually trending? You see, in this particular case, by the time you're getting a buy signal here and a sell signal, notice the 200 is the thicker line right here. Where is the price going on the 200? You notice that by the time, let's bring the market here, right? This is another thing, guys. Don't be lazy, right? Whenever I'm creating these indicators, I don't want people to become lazy and just follow blindly an indicator. Just do your work as well. So understand, this 200 moving average is freaking flat. It's horizontal right here. Ever since, look at this shit. Price is it's since the day before, we're almost sideways. Now look at the price is just literally moving sideways right here. So trying to take a reversal sign, eh, it's a bad thing to do right here. I would not care about taking a buy plus or a sell plus. What do I want to see? I want to see a trend continuation signal. You know what I mean? Hope it makes sense what I'm trying to show you. So what I'm going to do is I will just wait for price to get the hell out of this shit right here. Even I'm getting a sell. You see, this is still a sell plus signal. That means that this is still a reversal signal. I'm going to ignore that. I don't care about that one. If it plays out, cool. I don't care. You see, now this would have been back to the break-even point. This is another thing, right? As soon as the price hits TP1, you can move your stops to break-even. As soon as the price hits your TP1 right there, you can move the stops to break-even, right? Protect, right? The idea here is to keep your money to keep your money, to not let your money go. So as soon as you hit TP1, take partials and move the stops to break even. If it comes back to your break even, bro, it is what it is, right? This is a win already. This is a win. So okay, price came back up. You see, it would have stopped you out. If you're greedy, because you were greedy there, you wanted to take the full fucking TP, right? You're gonna get stopped out, right? So anyways, let's wait. What do I want to look for? Remember what I'm telling you, right? We were choppy as hell. I want to try to look for a continuation trend. So ideally, you want to wait for that. It's not going to work all the time, anyways, because you will still be stopped out. This is not perfect. I'm not looking for perfection. Perfection does not exist. The only perfect is God. So right here, just it is what it is. We're getting now a trend continuation. It seems like price is now getting out of this choppy shit, right? So now you're getting a trend continuation, all right? Getting TP1 hit, move stops to break even. Boom. This, you see, it moved pretty quick. Something happened right there, probably news. I don't know. It was midday. So nice TP right there, right? Now, again, it's not going to be working all the time. Oh, sadly, we had a big push, but then this was the day where everything started. Like that choppiness started right here. We did have a trend continuation signal, but you see that it also failed, right? So Whatever, it is going to happen, bro. I cannot tell you that you're not going to be losing, because yes, you will be losing. It's part of the game. But are you going to be losing like 100% of the times? No, no. Are you going to be winning 100% of the times? No, right? I'm giving you the tips here. And again, just enjoy this thing, bro. It is free. It's completely free. I don't think you're going to find anything like this. Get TP1 hit, TP2 hit. You have to be on break even. If you're not on break even right here, or you probably even killed the entire trade right there at 1 to 2, and you get the hell out, right? So price came back to the break even point, right? With that trend continuation, you see, is not a buy plus or a sell plus, right? It's a trend continuation. Now you see some days also will be choppy. You will have losses. How many entries can you take? Control yourself from taking probably no more than three entries a day. Right? Sometimes I have to tell you, sometimes I take one shot a day and that's it. I'm out. Okay? If I win that one shot, I stop for the entire day. Right? So um another thing, let me go into this is Nasdaq. Let's go into a currency pair. You can trade whatever. You can trade gold, whatever. Let's wait for it to load up. There we go. So one thing you can also do again is go to the settings. Currently is set to 1.5 ATR. Now notice what happens with the stop loss and take profits if I increase these numbers. If I increase it to 2, see how it extends. So you're telling the indicator to give you a much better separation, right? A much better uh, um, space right here. So it's moving your stop loss a little further, a little further away, like just in case, if you want to avoid choppy markets and that stuff, you can tell the indicator to, right, on number 2, on the ATR multiplier. You put it on number 2, and it's going to stretch out a little bit more your target. It would still give you that 1 to 3 risk to reward. It's up to you. If you reduce this to 1, let's say to 1, it's going to be much tighter. That stop loss, wait for it. You see, we would have been stopped out on this one already. If you put it on 1, I think that would have been way too tight. Yeah, see what I mean? So notice the thing. Did we get stopped out or hit full TP? Oh no, it would have hit actually full TP. Yeah, but that's too tight. That is too tight. I don't recommend, depending, of course, like if you're trading Nasdaq currency pairs or Bitcoin or gold, right? This is maybe for currency pairs, it's okay. It's less volatile. Currency pair, they move a little slower. Maybe you can test it out on 1. You will find what's your best right there. You can go 1.2. Let's see. You see, it gives a little bit. You want to, let's say you want to put this stop above that high. So probably let's go a little higher. Wait for it. Okay, yeah, somewhere like that. You know, so depending, again, in what pair you're standing, you can do that, right? It standardly comes at 1.5. So that's that is fine for this. In this particular case, it came back to the break even. You cannot forget, guys, you cannot forget to move the stops to break even as soon as you hit TP1. As soon as you hit TP1. Notice that it printed another continuation here. You see, this one probably was a loss. Oh, let's see if we get stopped out on that one. Oh no, you see? So that would have been also a win because of the stop loss. You see, it's well protected. And 1.5, I think it's a very fair uh, zone to place the stop loss. I think it's cool. So that's basically it, guys. I mean, right here, disable this. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. Anyways, if you have guys, if you have any questions or you need to you're having issues with the settings or something, just go to the Telegram and ask me right here, right? Just make sure to ask me. And when you start actually using it, guys, I want to see your results. I want to see what you're doing. I want to see how is the indicator performing on your end, on your computer. Also, using this table right there, right? Whenever you're getting the signal, right? Don't enter blindly. So let's say, okay, boom, it's printed, right? Printing the signal right there. Take a look at the table. You want to see, ideally, you want to see most of this entirely red. If you're bearish, you want to see mostly entirely red. If you're bullish, if you're getting a buy signal, you want to see most of this green, right? Especially the higher time frames as well, right? It adds a lot of confluences. So notice this day when the New York session was opening. Again, you're getting a sell continuation, but you get a buy continuation. This is a bad sign. I don't like this. Whenever the price is tapping the 200, this is why I recommend you leaving the 200 on the chart. Leave it. Like leave it in there so you can actually see it. When price is tapping the 200, for me, it means market is sideways, is moving sideways. So no matter what signal we take here, it's probably going to be bad. So what am I going to do? Let's suppose I'm right here and the day is starting. I'm on the 5 minute time frame and I see that, oh shit, New York session is just opening and I actually see the price tapping right here. What I'm going to do here, I'm probably going to be setting alerts. I can set alerts as well. And but I will just skip this pair. I'm gonna look for a different pair. I'm gonna go here, and there are so many other pairs that I can look at. So I don't want to be looking at on a pair that the price is tapping the 200 right at the New York session opening. Because that's telling me that it's we were probably trending up overnight, but now we're choppy. We enter in an accumulation period. So I don't want to be trading on an accumulation. I want to be entering on a trend. I hope it makes sense what I'm trying to say here. Avoid sideways markets. And how do you know you're sideways? The price is closed or tapping the 200. Bro, that's it. As simple as that. If you see price tapping the 200, we're most likely going to enter on a choppy market. Prices sideways, right? So you want to avoid that, right? So any buy signals or sell signals you're going to get here, they're probably going to be false, right? And you're going to get stopped out. You see, most of the time, you see prices not going. Oh, that one did. Oh, it did play out. That one. I don't care. I don't care about that one. I really don't. I really don't care. I don't want to be. It's part of my plan, and I don't want to be taking any freaking entries right there, right? As simple as that. So hope it makes sense, guys. If you have any questions, please, please, I want to hear from you. Make sure to follow. Make sure to give a like to this the video. It motivates me to keep posting content for you guys, to keep looking for things like this for you. And I'm trying to help the community as much as I can. I started developing. I'm, this was the first indicator that I created, so this is why it's pretty much free. I am developing other indicators, working on more complex things and more complex logics, of course. At the end of the day, guys, you can make money with every indicator. I'm not going to lie to you. You can literally make money with every indicator. There is no holy grail. There is no holy grail. Some of them, yes, they probably will have a better accuracy or show you better results. But at the end of the day, every indicator will fail no matter what, right? When I say will fail, is that you will still have losses, no matter how perfect you're trying to build something. It will go through a bad streak. You could actually have a couple of losing streak, right? Probably, uh, let's say you're taking 3 trades per day, bro. You can sometimes have 2 3 days in a row that you're actually losing, right? But you can also have 2 3 4 5 days consecutive winning after another. It's it's normal, and it will happen with every indicator, every strategy, no matter what you're using. You're trading SMC, ICT, moving average, support and resistance, bro. Whatever you're trying to trade, you're gonna go through good streaks and bad streaks. So, anyways, hope it makes sense. Hope you find uh, knowledge right here in this video. Thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up. It motivates me, guys, to keep posting videos for you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Make sure to subscribe and follow. See you guys.